Hello friends, and welcome back to Curt Berglund's Baseball World. Don't forget to join the Facebook page Universal Baseball Association Lounge, Universal Baseball Association Lounge, and I also have a Twitter, Curt Berglund 14, and I keep up to date, as well as another Facebook page called Tabletop Sports. And so if you want to keep up with my channel and the links and the updates, of course the subscription is the best way, but I also post to Facebook and my Twitter account regularly, and so you can keep up with all of the goings-on, all of the happenings on those sites. Today I'm bringing you the first game in sort of an exhibition season. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the next few months. I'm late to the party, but I have discovered Fall Classic Baseball, which I have started to do some things with in the past, and I'm all in now, and love the game, and love the fast action cards part of the game that really makes it easy to play and smooth to play. I'm going to be doing an as-played replay of the 1938 Cubs season. The 1938 Cubs are not a team that get a lot of love in the hobby area, the sim area, but they were 89 and 63, best known perhaps for the homer in the Gloman that Gabby Hartnett hit that basically won the pennant for them, although there were several, they had to finish the job, but broke the backs of the Pittsburgh Pirates in September of '38, and they went on to play the World Series against the '38 Yankees and were swept in 4 games, but I love this team. There's so many interesting pieces to it. So I'm going to be doing a replay with Fall Classic Baseball, the 1938 Chicago Cubs. Now, to get ready for that, I'm doing a little bit of an exhibition schedule, and I'm going to put some of those games on my channel. And we're starting with the first one today, with the Cubs hosting the 1950 Philadelphia Phillies, who were, of course, the National League pennant winners in 1950. They won 91 games and went on to be swept themselves by the Yankees in the 1950 World Series. So it's Curt Simmons for the Phillies, the left-hander, on the mound for the 1950 Whiz Kids, and he'll be opposed by right-hander Dizzy Dean for the 1938 Cubs. Let's get to the starting lineups and roll some Fall Classic Baseball. All right, we are ready to go. In this one, the Phillies being hosted by the Cubs. Lineups go like this. For the Phillies, Eddie Waitkus leads off at first base. Richie Ashburn bats second in center field. Dick Sisler will bat third in left field. Del Ennis will bat fourth. He's in right field. Willie Jones bats fifth. He's at third base. Granny Hamner will bat sixth. He's playing shortstop. Andy Semenick will bat seventh. He's catching. And Mike Goliat will bat eighth and play second base. On the mound, it's Curt Simmons. Curt Simmons was not available for the 1950 World Series. Might have made a difference if he was. Number 2 starter for the team. He was on military duty. He was 17-8 in 27 starts for the Phillies in 1950. For the Cubs, leading off, it's their third baseman, Stan Hack. Batting second, the second baseman, Billy Herman. Batting third, the right fielder, Frank Demery. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Joe Marty. Batting fifth, the left fielder today, Carl Reynolds. Batting sixth, the catcher, Gabby Hartnett. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Rip Collins. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Billy Jurgis. And batting ninth, it's Dizzy Dean. Now, Dizzy Dean had a very sore arm after his 1937 All-Star Game injury. But pitched 10 games started 10 games, pitched 13 games for the 1938 Cubs, went 7-1, and nearly beat the Yankees in Game 2 of the World Series. So a big part of their team won some big games down the stretch for the team as well. For this game, we're using 2 D6s, and occasionally we will need a D20. I'll read the red die as the tens digit and the white die as the ones digit. We are also going to be using from time to time, for certain purposes, we'll be using the fast action cards, and I'll show you how those work when we get to those. And here, first thing we have to do for both pitchers is see what kind of stuff they have. So we'll start with Simmons. We roll a D20 to see if he has A stuff, his best, B stuff, average stuff, or C stuff, his worst stuff. He is 14, so that's his B column. He's got average stuff today. And we'll do the same for Dizzy Dean. He has a 4, so he has A stuff today. All right, now we're ready to go. So it's Waitkus stepping in against the Diz. Here's Eddie. 23 is an out, so we'll pull a fast action card to see what happened. It's a ground ball to Jurgis at short. He's up with it and throws to Collins, and there's one man out. Now it's Ashburn. 66. This is trouble. Gonna have to roll a split number here, and it's gonna be an extra base hit over Joe Marty's head. Richie Ashburn around first, and he's got a double with one out off the Diz. Now it's Sisler, one out, one on. 15 is an out. Now the X tells us a double play if it's in order, but it's not here. We have a white die from the original roll as a line out to Stan Hack. Hack makes the play. If there's a runner on first, he could be doubled if less than 2 outs. But there's nobody on first. Ashburn's on second. And with 2 outs, it'll be Del Ennis. Here's the pitch from Dizzy Dean to Del Ennis, and that's a base hit. Ashburn to third. Are they going to wave him? Let's find out. He scores. Okay, so where did it go? It goes to left field. That's Carl Reynolds. So we got to look at Carl Reynolds' throwing arm. His arm is average in left. There's 2 outs. He scores regardless of the arm. So it's a single for Ennis. Ashburn around 30 comes home, and the Phillies lead 1-0. Now it's Jones. 52. Okay, we're going to do a defense check. First thing we got to do is see if Dizzy strikes the guy out. 1-3 he does. Nope, he doesn't. So now we're going to do the defense check. 52. An error check. It's a 2-base error possibility for Stan Hack. Stan Hack is an E7. If it's a 7 or less, Stan Hack launches it into the first base box seats. He does not. He makes the play to Rip Collins, and that'll retire the Phillies in inning number 1. It's just that easy. It's a fantastic game. Bottom of the first coming. Fall Classic Baseball. I'll put the link to Fall Classic in the description for the video. You can check it out. Stan Hack, Billy Herman, Frank Demery against Simmons in the bottom of the first. The pitch is the 31, and that's a base hit off Simmons for Hack. Now it's Herman. Simmons the stretch, 65. Okay, here we have to subtract. So we got a -11 on the home run chance. So there is no home run chance for Billy Herman. And so what that's going to be is a fly out, I believe. And I am correct. That is a fly ball to Dick Sisler in left field, and he's going to make the catch as Billy Herman can't go deep on that particular roll. All right, so Demery is up now with Hack at first. 62 is an out chance, but where did it go? Left field, Sisler one more time. Hack will hold at first base, and there's 2 down for Marty. And it's another, we got to check, and hey, struck him out. First strikeout for Simmons. That retires the Cubs after 1 inning of play. It's 1-0 Phillies. In inning number 2, it'll be Granny Hamner, Andy Semenuk, and Mike Goliat. The pitch to Hamner is a defense check, but first we got to see if Dizzy strikes him out. No, he does not. So the defense check will be on a 53. It'll be hit to center. Now Joe Marty is there. His range is a 5. 5 or less, he's going to make the catch. He does not make the catch, and Hamner's aboard with a single. Now it'll be Semenuk. Nobody out. Hamner at first. The pitch to Andy is ball 4. He walked him. 2 on for the Phillies with Goliat coming up. Simmons is on deck. Pitch to Mike is 41. That's going to be an out. Ground ball, shortstop. First and second. Jurges makes the play to Collins as the runners advance to second and third. So it's Hamner at third, Semenuk at second, and Simmons coming up. Cubs are going to play the infield in. The pitch from Diz to Simmons is an out. It's hit to right. Under it is Frank Demery. He's going to make the catch. Now, is Hamner going to tag? Well, to figure that out, we got to have to see if oh, no, I'm sorry. Third to home, all advance. So Demery makes the catch. Hamner tags and scores. Semenuk goes to third. 2-0 Phillies on a sac fly by the pitcher Curt Simmons. And with 2 outs in the second, now it's Waitkus. Semenuk 90 feet away. It's a 14. That's an out result. Hit to center. Under it is Joe Marty, and he puts it away for out number 3. So after an inning and a half, Phillies lead 2-0. And it'll be Reynolds, Hartnett, and Collins coming up for the 38 Cubs. 26, left-handed pitcher. He is left-handed, and that's a base hit for Carl Reynolds. Hartnett at the plate. Simmons the stretch and the delivery. It's a 44. It's a 44. That's a base hit for Gabby Hartnett. But where does it go? Well, it's a base hit to right field. Now, Reynolds is fast. He's going to round second and go to third. As Ennis's throw comes into second base, there's Cubs at the corners with nobody out in the bottom of the second. Now, the Phillies are ahead 2-0, so they're going to play their infield at double play depth. And Rip Collins at the plate. Simmons the stretch and the delivery. It's a 21. That's going to be an out. That is going to be an out, and it's going to be on a 21. That's a comebacker. So Simmons gloves it, turns and fires to Hamner at second. The relay to Waitkus at first is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 1-6-3 double play. Carl Reynolds scores from third, and it's 2-1 Phillies, but the Phillies get the double play they wanted. And here's Jurges with 2 outs and nobody on. 35 is an open result. 35, we look at Simmons, and it's going to be an out. That's hit to left. Dick Sisler's under it, and he puts it away for out number 3. So the Cubs get a run on 2 hits. They don't leave anybody. After 2, it's Phillies 2, Cubs 1. We got a good one at Wrigley going on. Richie Ashburn up. And the pitch to Richie is a 21. That's an out. Ground ball to Billy Herman. He throws to Rip Collins, and there's 1 gone in the Phillies' 3rd. Dick Sisler up to right and deep. This is going to drive Demery back, and it's off the wall. Demery gets it on a bounce. He turns and fires toward the infield. Sisler's got a 1-out double. Now it's Del Ennis. Dean the stretched. Ennis is 1 for 1. The pitch to him is an out result. Popped him up. In foul territory, Stan Hack calling and taking, and there's 2 down. Now it's Willie Jones. Willie's 0 for 1. Dizzy the stretch, and the delivery is a 61. Hey, struck him out. And a Dizzy Dean's, what he called his nothing ball, because he lost his fastball with his arm problems, strikes out Jones, excuse me, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd with the Phillies leading 2-1. Dizzy is up now. 9-1-2, Dean, Hack, and Herman in the 3rd. That's going to be an out. Hit to left on a line at Sisler, and there's 1 gone. Now it's Hack. Stan is 1 for 1. 34 is going to be an out. Ground ball hit to Waitkus. He's going to take it himself for out number 2. And Billy Herman with 2 outs and nobody aboard in the bottom of the 3rd is a 36. That's going to be an out. And it's grounded to Hamner. Granny's got it, and he throws to Waitkus, and that retires the Cubs in the 3rd. After 3 complete, 2-1 Phillies. Next up, Hamner, Semenick, and Goliat in the top of the 4th. Pitch to Granny is a 36. That will be an out. A grounded to Billy Herman. He's up with it and throws to Rip Collins for out number 1. Semenick up now. Andy swings and hits it on a line to Demery in right field, who makes the catch for out number 2. And the pitch to Goliat. Ground ball, Stan Hack to his left. He plants and throws to Collins, and that'll retire the Phillies in the 4th. Bottom of the 4th coming. We got a 2-1 Phillies lead, and Frank Demery coming up against Curt Simmons. This is Fall Classic Baseball. The link is in the description for the video. Demery, Marty, and Reynolds, righty, righty, righty for the Cubs in the 4th. The pitch from Simmons is a base hit. Demery on to get the festivities started in the 4th inning. Joe Marty up. Simmons the stretch, and the pitch to Joe Marty is a 42. He walked him. 2 on now. Golden opportunity for the Cubs. Carl Reynolds coming to the plate. Center fielder, left fielder, sometimes the right fielder, but usually center field. Reynolds is 1 for 1. He scored the only Cubs run today. Simmons the stretch, and the delivery is a defense check, but let's see if Simmons strikes him out first. He does not. So it's a 51. It's an error check for Hamner. So we got to check Granny Hamner's defense. He is a 12. And he boots it. It's a 1-base error on Hamner, and the bases are dripping with Cubs. Nobody out, bottom of the 4th. Gabby Hartnett at the plate. Phillies have to position their infield. They're going to play at double play depth for Hartnett. Simmons the stretch, and the delivery is a 33. That's a base hit. The Cubs are going to at least tie the game. This is to center field, so it's Richie Ashburn country. Ashburn takes it on a hop. He has an average arm. So Demery scores, Marty scores from second, and Gabby Hartnett delivers a 2-run single that puts the Cubs ahead. Carl Reynolds stops at second. It's 3-2 Chicago in the bottom of the fourth. There is still nobody out. Simmons the stretch. The delivery to Ripper is going to be an out. To center field. Under it is Ashburn. He will make the catch. Reynolds tags and goes to third. Hartnett will hold at first, and there's Cubs at the corners with 1 out now. And Jurges at the plate. 3-2 Cubs, bottom of the fourth. Billy is 0 for 1. The pitch from Simmons is a 15. That could be a double play. Wait a minute. It's going to be a double play. It's grounded to Willie Jones because of the 5. So it's grounded to Jones. Jones goes to Goliath for 1. And the relay to Waitkus is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 5-4-3 double play turn by the Phillies to get out of a messy 4th inning. Cubs take the lead on 2 hits. They get 2 runs. And after 4, it's 3-2 Cubs. We got a good one. Simmons up now, top of the 5th, and then Waitkus and then Ashburn 9-1-2. The pitch to Curt is a 14. That's hit to center field. Joe Marty coming in a few steps will make the catch for out number 1. Eddie Waitkus is 0 for 2. The pitch to him from Dizzy Dean is going to be an out. To center field, Joe Marty, 2 gone. 7 in a row retired by Diz. The pitch to Ashburn. He throws right. It's a base hit to right. Ashburn's aboard with a 2-out single, and here comes Dick Sisler. Dick is 1 for 2. Dean the stretch, and the delivery, and this is trouble. Hit to center and deep. Back is Marty. It's off the wall. Off the wall in center field. Ashburn is an average runner. He can run with risk, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Joe Marty's arm in center field is S. It's a strong arm. Oh, boy. So, an S arm hits Jurges. Jurges turns and throws to Hartnett. He's only going to be safe on a 6. Oh, no. Sorry. He's not an average runner. Yes, he is an average runner. He runs at risk. They got to put the brakes on. So he will hold at third, and now it's Del Ennis. So Marty hits Jurges with a good relay. Jurges fires to Hartnett. Ashburn slams on the brakes, rounding third. Sisler's at second with a double. The Phillies have the go-ahead runners in scoring position in the top of the 5th. But there's 2 outs. Del Ennis at the plate. Dean the stretch and the delivery. Strikeout 1-8. It's not a strikeout. Ground ball hit to Jurges. He gloves it and throws to Collins for the out. That retires the Phillies, and Dizzy Dean takes a deep breath walking off the mound. We're halfway through this one. The Cubs lead the Phillies 3-2. We got a good one. At Wrigley, Curt Simmons will face Dean, Hack, and Herman 9-1-2 in the Cubs' 5th. Dizzy, that's an out. But where? Ground ball, Willie Jones. He gloves it to his left and throws to Waitkus for out number 1. Here's Stan Hack, 1 for 2. No park home run. All right, so we got a re-roll. We got a ballpark check. 14 is a foul ball. So Hack fouls that one off. Next delivery from Simmons is a 13. He walked him. Curt walked him. He has a endurance of 34, so he's okay for the time being. It's Billy Herman. 1 out, 1 on for the Cubs. Herman is 0 for 2. The pitch is a 31. That's going to be a base hit for Billy Herman. To right field. Stan Hack is fast. And he's going to hold. 2 on with 1 out now for Demery. Philly infield, double play depth. Simmons, the stretch, and the delivery to Frank Demery. Is grounded in front of the plate. Semenic is on it. He gloves it. He fires to Waitkus, and that will retire Demery as the runners move up to second and third. Hack now at third, Herman at second. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Cubs lead 3-2. Joe Marty is up, 0 for 1 with a walk on his day. The pitch from Simmons is a 62. Hey, struck him out, and Simmons gets out of the mess. It hasn't been pretty, but Curt's kept his team in the game. That's Simmons' second strikeout. We go to the 6th with your score, Cubs 3, Phillies 2. And it'll be Jones, Hamner, and Semenic up in the Phillies 6th. Dizzy's endurance is a 32, so he's okay for the time being. The pitch to Jones is a 25. That is an out, hit to center field. Joe Marty calling in left center will make the catch, and there's 1 gone. Now it's Hamner. Granny's 1 for 2. The pitch to him is a defense check, not a strikeout. And it's hit to third. That's a test for Stan Hack. His error is a 7. 7 or less, he's going to throw it in the dirt, but he doesn't. He fires to Collins, and Hamner's retired by a step. 2 gone in the 6th, and now Andy Semenic, 0 for 1. Dean winds and delivers. We have another defense check. It's a 1-3 strikeout. Nope. On the 52, it's grounded to Jurgis. Could be a 1-base error. Jurgis is a 10. He makes the throw to Collins, who digs it out of the dirt, and that retires the Phillies in the 6th. After 5.5, Cubs 3, Phillies 2. Good game. Love some Fall Classic baseball. Lots more coming. Check out the link in the description. Carl Reynolds, Gabby Hartnett, Rip Collins. 5, 6, 7 batters for the Cubs in the 6th. The pitch to Reynolds is a 25. That's going to be an out. It's a comebacker, gloved by Simmons. He takes a couple steps toward Waitkus, and there's 2 down. Now it's Hartnett. Gabby's 2 for 2, drove in the lead run in the 4th. This is Curt to center. Going to get over Ashburn's head and be extra bases. Look at Gabby run. He's around first. Ashburn's throw comes toward the infield, and Gabby's got a sliding double. Rip Collins coming to the plate with a chance to extend the lead. Simmons the stretch. Collins is 0 for 2. The pitch from Curt is grounded to Hamner. To his left, cuts it off, going up the middle, plants and throws to Waitkus for the out. Hartnett advances to third with 2 outs, and now it's Jurgis. Dizzy Dean is on deck. They're going to walk Jurgis to get to Dean. They could pinch hit for him, but they're not going to. Cubs at the corners with 2 outs. Dizzy hit 192 on the 38th season. Simmons, the stretch and the delivery is a defense check. Let's see if he strikes him out. No, he doesn't. 53 is a chance for a base hit to center. Goliath's range is an 11. Mike trying to cut it off up the middle. He does. He flips to Hamner on the 4-6 put out, and that retires the Cubs in the 6th. We go to the 7th. Cubs lead 3-2. Good game. Gee whiz. Goliath, Simmons, and Waitkus coming up in the top of the 7th. 8-9-1 for the Phillies. Goliath 0 for 2. The pitch from Dean is a 62. That could be a strikeout, 1-8. Hey, struck him out with his nothing ball. 1 gone in the 7th. Now it's Simmons. Could hit for him, not going to. The pitch to Simmons from Dean. Ballpark check. Simmons is a left-handed batter. That's a foul ball. The next delivery from Dizzy Dean could be a number of things. That's ball 4. He walked him. Roll of 44. Rolled a 6 on the split. Now it's Waitkus. Cub bullpen is going to get active with that piece of news, and it'll be Charlie Root and Al Epperly. Lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way I like it, and Waitkus comes to the plate with 1 out. Simmons at first, Dean the stretch and the delivery. That's going to be a base hit. It's a base hit for Waitkus. Now what's Simmons going to do? It's to center field. Joe Marty does not have a weak arm, and so Simmons will hold at second. 2 on, 1 out for Ashburn. Could be Dizzy Dean's last batter. 1 out in the 7th. Holding a 3-2 lead. The pitch from Diz is trouble. -9 on the home run attempt, so it's not going to be a home run. This will go back to Frank Demery, who's going to make the catch in right field. That will hold Simmons at second. He's not going anywhere anyway. And now it's Sisler. 2 outs, 2 on. Sisler with 2 doubles on the day. It's 2 for 3. Dean the stretch and the delivery to Sisler is trouble. This is going to be gone 1-3. Back goes Demery, and he makes the catch in the well for the out. 1 more biscuit for breakfast, and Dick Sisler goes deep. But he doesn't. It's time to stretch him out with no sign of Harry at Wrigley Field. We're going to the bottom of the 7th with your score. Cubs 3, Phillies 2. Stan Hack, Billy Herman, Frank Demery, 1, 2, 3 in the Cubs 7th. Curt Simmons winds and delivers. It's a defense check. First we check his strikeout. 1-3, no. Ground ball, Hamner. I think his error number was an 11. It isn't. Oh, it's a 12. Hamner gloves it, throws to Waitkus, and gets Hack at first for the first out in the 7th. Now it's Herman. Billy's 1 for 3. 36 is nothing. Ground ball, Willie Jones. Gloves it, throws to Waitkus for 2 down. Now it's Demery. 1 for 3 for Frank. The pitch from Simmons. Ground ball hit to Waitkus. He's going to take it to the bag himself, and the 7th inning is over. After 7 complete, Cubs 3, Phillies 2. Man alive. Dizzy Dean back out. Root and Epperly are ready in the Cubs bullpen. So we got 9, 18, 27, 28, 29, 30. So Dean will be fatigued shortly. Ennis 1 for 3. The pitch from Diz is a ground ball to Hack to his left. Throws to Collins, and there's 1 gone in the 8th. Here's Willie Jones. Willie's got an 0 for 3 day working. The pitch from Diz popped him up. Gabby Hartnett throws away the mask and makes the catch in foul territory for out number 2. Now it's Dizzy Dean. Or I'm sorry, now it's Granny Hit or walk will fatigue Dizzy. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. That's right. Okay. Pitch to Hamner. Granny's 1 for 3. The pitch to him is a 56. That's going to be an out. Popped him up. Jurgis on the infield dirt, calling and taking for out number 3. Dizzy Dean strolls back to the dugout. 3-2 Cubs, bottom of the 8th. Joe Marty, Carl Reynolds, Gabby Hartnett coming against Curt Simmons. He's got 34, 18, 27, 28, 29, 30. Joe Marty up, bottom of the 8th. The pitch to Joe is a defense check. 1-3 strikes him out. He doesn't. Could be past the pitcher. We got to check his range for Curt Simmons. His range is a 6. He gloves it. He turns and throws to Waitkus. Joe Marty is retired, and there's 1 down in the 8th. Carl Reynolds up. 1 for 3 for Carl. Cub right fielder. Got to check the ballpark card. It's a 4, and that's going to be extra bases. Going to get over Ashburn's head, and Reynolds has a double. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out for Hartnett. Now the Phillies bullpen is going to get active. It's going to be MVP Jim Constanti to try and get loose in a hurry in case Curt Simmons has run out of gas. Now I need to find Constanti's card, which would be much easier if I could make my fingers work properly. Here we go. Oh, there he is. Okay, so he's warming up in the bullpen. Hartnett at the plate. 3 for 3 for Gabby, including the go-ahead run. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Simmons. First base is open. Rip Collins on deck. The pitch to Gabby is a 43. That will be an out, but where? Fly ball center field. Ashburn under it. Reynolds holding, and there's 2 gone. Now it's Rip Collins. They could walk him and go after Jurgis, but they're going to go after Rip instead. Simmons the stretch, checks Reynolds at second. The pitch home is a defense check. Strikeout? No. 51 is hit on the ground to Goliath. Is Mike going to make the play? His error is a 7. He makes the play to first base, and that will retire Collins and the Cubs in the 8th. We're going to the 9th with the score. Chicago 3, Philadelphia 2. And Dizzy Dean strolling back out for inning number 9. Any kind of a base runner, a hit or a walk, will fatigue Dean. Charlie Root is ready in the Cub bullpen. Al Epperly has taken a seat. Seminick up, he's 0 for 2. Goliath on deck. The pitch to Andy. Fly ball, right field. Frank Demery near the line will make the catch for out number 1. All right. We're going to get a pinch hitter coming out on deck for Curt Simmons. And that will be Bill Nicholson, who I believe was a Cub later, or in the 40s, I think. Can't remember. Goliath's going to bat, though. Nicholson on deck for Simmons. We're in the top of the 9th. There's 1 man out. The pitch from Dean to Goliath is going to be maybe trouble. This is to left and deep and caught in the well by Carl Reynolds. 1 more biscuit for breakfast and Mike Goliath ties the game. Curt Simmons will be hit for. Give you his numbers. Bill Nicholson coming to the plate. Eddie Waitkus will be on deck. Last chance saloon is Bill Nicholson. Simmons went 8 innings, allowed 7 hits. He walked 2 batters unintentionally and 1 intentionally, and he struck out 2. He allowed 3 runs. 2 of them are earned, but they all count. So Nicholson is up with 2 outs and nobody on in the 9th. Dizzy Dean on fumes. The pitch from Dizzy Dean to Bill Nicholson. Hey, struck him out on the nothing ball. That's Dizzy's 3rd strikeout, and the ball game is over. It's a 3-2 Cubs win. Let's give you the totals. For the victorious Chicago Cubs, 3 runs, 8 hits, and they committed no errors. The Phillies, 2 runs on 6 hits, and they committed 1 error. Winning pitcher, Dizzy Dean. Losing pitcher, Curt Simmons. Thanks for being with me. We're going to be back soon with the 52 Yankees against the 38 Cubs. So subscribe for that. It's going to be a good one. Allie Reynolds will take on Clay Bryant in that game. Thanks for being with me. Have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.